Caleb Williams is that special. And Drake Maye is really good too, right behind him. You're going to see some tanking of epic proportions this year.
Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of the Bench Mob Ent. Before we get started, you already know we got to take care of some house rules. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, turn the notifications on. If you're listening to this, it's on Apple, Spotify. Stop, pause it. Make sure you rate us 5 stars. Leave us a 5-star review. For those that are on YouTube, you see the big boy is back. We got Chris Johnson in the building. He is back tonight. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's been a minute, huh? It's been a little hiatus all summer, pretty much a lot of the spring, but I'm good. Well traveled now, and back where I belong in the 860, out of the dirty jers, you know.
Greg Miles, how y'all doing?
I'm not allowed to say the N-word on the podcast. I almost said that. I was like, this. Talk about going back to the 860. Like, yo, what that even is, bro?
I know.
Stop playing with me.
All right, you got to swing back. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Yo, my man got acres, though, bro. There ain't no house within like 10 miles of this guy, bro. I seen it, bro.
Yo, where do you get this from?
Seen it. You sent me a picture of your joint, bro. I seen it, bro. My own eyes. When I come up there, bro, I got hella space. That's what I heard. Got a guest house and all that. I heard the situation. I'm good, bro. As you can see, I'm looking forward to going to Chris's house, bro. That's where I'm at right now. That's my life story.
It sounds like an estate, not a house.
It's a house, bro.
Yo,
just like he be over exaggerating when he talk about Daniel Jones. He over exaggerating with this.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Bro, he got one of them like circular driveways, bro. The ones that like it curved, like, you know what I'm talking about? It's not like a regular driveway. It's straight, bro. That junk. He got 2 ends to his junk. You can go on either side. That's how crazy it is. You could literally drive full speed and hit each other. Bang! Right in his driveway.
He ain't lying.
Hey,
he got the Grand Prix in front of his house.
You already know what time it is for this year. We break down each division going into it. Football is back. Y'all know preseason is on tonight. We're going to start off with the NFC South. Last week, if you missed it, we covered the NFC East and the NFC North. Vanilla Vic, and you like that, Kirk Cousins. Falcons, over under 8.5 wins. How many wins y'all see them getting this year, the Atlanta Falcons?
Oh, I like Ritter time. Ritter time. Oh, below, for sure, below.
That guy's funny. Of course it's below. I like these because they're easy. I feel like it's going to be easy. Like, we're going to breeze through these because that's easy. They're going to be bad. They're going to be really bad.
I got no argument.
No, yeah, they're not going to be good. I think Bijan's going to be fun to watch. You know, it'll be fun to watch him and fun to watch Drake London whenever Ritter can get him the ball. But if you asking me, I'm saying that I'm taking the under. I don't think they're a team that wants to be good this year either. I think they are going to be in the Caleb Williams and Drake Maye sweepstakes, and as they should be. That's the right move for that franchise right now. This is why you get off of a guy like Mariota, because he plays just well enough to make you just better than average, and you can't be afford to be mediocre. That's the worst place to be. You got to be bad, so you go with Ritter. No offense to the Cincinnati guy.
Miles, fantasy aspect. Bijan Robinson, is he the number 1 running back you taking off the board?
No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, they got Tyler Algier still. He just ran for 1,000 yards as a rookie. So I don't think it's going to be a complete shift to just Bijan. Like, you don't just come out of nowhere and run for 1,000 yards in the NFL. So I think it's going to be a like 60-40 split. Try to keep him as fresh as possible. And I mean, he might, if there's an injury, he might take off later in the year. But I think if everything goes according to plan, no, I don't think he should be the first running back off the board. Like, it's cool, all the routes that he's running in training camp, and, you know, but that's not going to win you a fantasy championship. Daniel Jones will win you a fantasy championship.
You're right.
That's it.
You're right about that. and he's a sleeper pick in these fantasy drafts. But Miles not trying to have these guys, Atlanta sell no tickets because his plan involves no one showing up. If Tyler Algier is going to be running the ball and Desmond Ridder is going to be handing it off to him, who's going to come watch a game where that's the 1-2 punch on offense? Yeah, he's starting, bro. He's starting.
He's definitely starting. They're gonna overuse him just like they did Saquon early on, and I think that's going to be extremely detrimental to him and his longevity in the league. Obviously, we see what's going on with running backs, right? But for someone like Bijan that has already possesses that talent to really be a versatile player like Saquon, sometimes it's a gift and a curse, right? Because when your coaches see that, they're going to beat you. They're just going to continue to use you in ways in every single way. And I think that's for him, it's going to be unfortunate.
Saints over under 9.5 wins. Derek Carr is over there now.
Under. I'm taking the under on that. There's a lot of moving parts with the Saints, man. I feel like every year they're going through something, whether it's not necessarily a new quarterback, right? Jameis has been there, but I feel like injuries plague that team. Every year somebody's getting injured, someone critical. There's no consistency with them.
Derek Carr.
Alvin Kamara got the 3-game suspension. Michael Thomas is supposed to be back this year.
But they say the slander I've been saying about Michael Thomas online is that he only runs slants. I didn't realize he had a limited route tree. They say that online. I think it's funny. But yeah, I'll take the under. I agree with Chris. I just think you're not gonna get me to bet a lot on Derek Carr being great over there. I don't think he's bad. Don't get me wrong. I think Olave will have some nice moments with him throwing him the ball, and hopefully they can get Michael Thomas to resurrect himself after being wherever he was hurt. I don't know what he was hurt. I don't know what the situation was there, but I think they have a good defense. They have a great home field advantage. They're playing a weak division. There's a world where they can win 9 games, but I'm going to take the under just to be safe. I think the division's going to be really bad altogether, and they're one of those sleeper candidates to try to tank for one of the greatest quarterback prospect we've seen since Andrew Luck, and maybe even better than that. So I think they're a little sleeper pick for that. We'll see. And also, I don't know. This is just me. I get a sense that coach was Dennis Smith or Dennis Allen. That was Dennis Allen. Dennis Allen is one of those sneaky guys that could be let go real soon. I just have a feeling. How many defensive coaches are out here in the NFL thriving these days? These guys look for offensive-minded coaches. So I just have a feeling if he has a bad year this year, they'll get him up out of there, and they'll figure out the quarterback situation later, or just someone to bring in and to learn underneath Derek Carr, right, for a couple of years. So I'll take the under on the Saints.
Hey, so we started off the first 2 teams already. We're saying under their win expectation. You said, do I agree?
I would have said over. But
Miles ain't go yet. You said why over?
Why over? Because like you said, it's a weak division. Like they play it's 6 games, 6 winnable games against one. The Panthers have a rookie quarterback, so they're not essentially, Bryce Young.
They're gonna be good.
Yeah, okay, all right, we'll see.
Panthers made a ton of offseason moves. I wouldn't sleep on them.
All right,
they're gonna be good.
Tampa Bay, they got Baker or Kyle Trask. They're gonna be awful.
Yeah.
And who else? You got Atlanta. That's 3 teams that are not essentially really good teams. So that could be 6 wins potentially right there. Not to mention they still got 11 other games to play. So you're telling me they can't get 4 more wins out of those 11 games?
They could. It's just football's weird. And in division games, no matter who you're playing, bro, like they could have me at quarterback playing for the Buccaneers and they might not win that game, bro. It's just football's weird. In division games, they're a coin flip. They're a coin flip. I always say that.
You'd be on Friday Night Lights. I don't know if you'd be on, any NFL teams. But
You ain't seen my arm, bro. That's why you're talking like that.
Hey, we're not going to have that conversation again because it's going to turn into you against Chris.
Yeah, I said Chris gotta get concussed. That's why I play with him, bro. You wilding, bro.
But I'm not even gonna add fuel to this because I already know where it's gonna go. So Baker Mayfield in the Bucks, right? Obviously, is this the best wide receiver core that Baker's ever had? Cause I get it. Baker is not an amazing quarterback, but I think he's a decent enough quarterback to where he could potentially lead them to win the division with Mike Evans, Cam Brate, Chris Godwin. Who else they got? Scotty Miller.
I don't see them as a team that's really looking to. I think their window passed, clearly.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's not playing anymore. So their title window is gone. So I don't think they should be trying to win. That's why I honestly think they're going to trade a lot of these pieces. Like Mike Evans could be on the move. Chris Godwin could be on the move. Any of these pieces of value can be on the move because they need to recoup some draft stock and start building for the future. Because Baker Mayfield's not the guy. He's basically a
The bridge.
better version of Johnny Manziel at this point.
That's why I was about to ask too before Miles went. Great point. Who wins this division though? Because this is probably the most disgusting weak division. We could go through probably every team and be like under. Who do y'all think win the division? Because I think the Saints win the division with the Panthers being a sneaky chance because that's a pretty nice surrounding cast for Bryce Young to start off with. Miles Sanders, Adam Thielen, DJ Chark. That's not too bad to start off as a rookie quarterback.
I'm going to say the Panthers win the division. That's my pick. I think Bryce Young's have a great rookie year, probably offensive rookie of the year type year. The reports that he shredded that Jets defense that is similar to the 85 Steelers defense, apparently, according to Miles. He shredded them up at practice.
Shredded them up?
So, yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. There's rumors he was layering the ball, throwing it over people's heads. The ball's going through guys' hands.
I see you got an agenda. You spreading this propaganda.
I'm just telling you what I read. That's it. So
you Fox News right now.
That's crazy. So so I in all seriousness, I do think the Panthers can win that division. They're very talented defensively. J.C. Horn, Brian Burns. I think they've added defensively since then. I think they added
On Bell.
Von Bell. They added him as well. Thank you for the help there. I mean, Adam Thielen, even though he's 45 years old, he's gonna go out there and get open. You know how that goes.
They got Hayden Hurst too at tight end, starting for them. So they got pieces, man. They definitely got pieces to get the job done. They go as Bryce Young goes. That's it. Right.
Sanders gonna be there. I think he's playing over there. So man, they're gonna be a good team. I like my chances with them, and I trust Bryce Young already more than I trust any other quarterback in that division, including Derek Carr, which is crazy to say, but I think Bryce Young is like he's him, like he's special. So I bought all of my Bryce Young stock. I've seen enough from him in college. He's gonna create plays with his legs. He's a special talent. So I'll buy the Panthers stock unless it's the Giants.
All right. Well, that first hit, he's gonna be looking like Errol Spence because he's light, light in the pants.
He's good at ducking. He's good at getting out the way.
Hey, so we mentioned Bijan, we mentioned Derek Carr. Any other players that y'all think are standouts that people should look at for fantasy that they should be drafting that could help them out? It's a pretty bad division, but any other players that come to mind?
I think Chris Olave. I think Greg hit the nail on the head earlier when he brought his name up. Not for this purpose, but I think he's a good enough player where we saw flashes of greatness from him last year early on before his injury, right? And Derek Carr is definitely a well-established quarterback that can get him the ball when needed. So hopefully they build a strong connection, and Chris Olave can definitely get going in space. We've all seen that.
Do we see, before we go to NFC West, do we see Kyle Pitts having possibly a bounce back year?
He better have a bounce back year. Because I don't know what's up with this team, and they want to be all run centric. We'll see with Chris Ritter throwing the ball this year. They should be a lot better passing wise, because Mariota, he was tucking it and running, and that was like a option team. They were like Army. But that kid has talent. He wouldn't have gone that high in the draft if he wasn't talented. Like, he's probably a top 3 talent at tight end in the NFL. He might be on the wrong team. So maybe he's trade bait. Maybe he doesn't play well. We'll see. But I hope that he picks it up. Fantasy wise, I hope he picks it up.
I ain't drafting him.
Me either, but I got PTSD from last year. So
you did take him. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm not taking him, bro. I'm over it. He's the greatest hypothetical football player of all time. Kyle Pitts.
He kind of reminds me of, I mean, it was a little bit different, but Evan Ingram in regards of the potential and, he should be a top fantasy player, top tight end. He has all the, he got.
I think last year he popped though. Last year he popped a little bit.
Oh yeah, the thing is, that's what I was gonna say. The difference was in New York, he was dropping balls. Kyle Pitts just not even seeing the ball. Pause. So that's the difference on that one. NFC NFC West 49ers. Before I go with the over under, right? I saw this little debate on some other podcast I was watching. I wanted to ask y'all where y'all heads was at. Who's in a worse off situation, Trey Lance or Zach Wilson?
Trey Lance. Yeah, Trey Lance for sure. Like he hasn't really been given a chance, and he's already been pushed all the way down to third string behind Darnold, who's been, I guess, like a journeyman at this point, and Mr. Irrelevant, who's the incumbent starter for them. So he's gonna have to get traded at some point, like third string quarterback.
Would you say he's a bust?
Huh?
Would you say he's a bust?
It's tough to judge him as a bust after like he got hurt so early last year and didn't really get a chance. And by the time he came back, he didn't even come back last year. He was done. But if he had, he was not getting that job back because Purdy was doing the job a lot better than he was. So, I mean, I think his next stop, wherever he goes, then we can judge him off of if he's a bust or not. But right now, it's too early to say.
What was the question again? Who was it? Trey Lance and who?
And Zach
Wilson.
Oh, who? Well, like, what's the question here?
Who's in a worse situation?
Who's in a worse situation?
Zach Wilson's in a great situation, getting the opportunity to learn from Aaron Rodgers, right? I mean, you're going to be set up for success because I'm sure him and Aaron have had a conversation. I was thinking about this last night when I was watching Hard Knocks, right? Just because Aaron does seem like, first of all, he's definitely, presented in a way where it's to his detriment, right? But on Hard Knocks, it makes him seem like he's a great guy. So I was enjoying it. But
what you're describing is Hitler level propaganda. That was Hitler level propaganda. That was like over the loudspeakers when you would talk to the Nazis and all that. That's what we saw yesterday, bro.
Yeah.
Hitler level.
They was definitely trying to change that narrative and paint the picture of how great Aaron is and how great of a teammate.
Not a bad guy. Where did this come from?
Oh, Miles.
My mom today told me she was like, and you know what? I think I like Aaron Rodgers. I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. Because she watched last night too. But going back to what I was saying, I think Aaron Rodgers and Zach Wilson, they've had to have a conversation already about how long Aaron probably plans to stay. Just from like a vague perspective, I'm sure Aaron told him, hey, I'm not going to be here forever. Like the keys will be yours again. Like soak this in, take this moment, learn from me. And we'll see what Zach does with it. I mean, it's ultimately on him to soak it all in, ask questions and put in the extra work. But I definitely think learning from a Hall of Fame quarterback won't do you wrong.
I like what I saw too from Hard Knocks. I think Zach Wilson, like you said, Zach Wilson, if he take all the knowledge in, soaks it up, the Jets are set up pretty well at quarterback for the next, 10 years, 15 years, because Zach's still young. So Aaron play another 2-3 years. Maybe he wants to go on another darkness retreat, pays 5 years. You still got Zach Wilson sitting there. That's great.
The thing with that too is like, I know we're trying to move on, but the thing with that too is like, not only are you learning from Aaron Rodgers, you're getting extremely comfortable in that system because at that point you're going to be in the system for at least 5 years, right? And then you get their opportunity to shine. Like, it's guns blazing at that point.
And with those weapons too. Go ahead, Greg.
I'm gonna say right now, Zach Wilson's never gonna be a good starter in the NFL. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it right now. That's just me. That's my opinion. This ain't even me. Like,
run the tape back because I remember pre-draft before Zach Wilson.
Was I Raven? I heard about the ability, the talent.
Yeah, you were talking.
I did. But it's America. We can change opinions here. It's okay. We don't live in Saudi Arabia or something like that. It's fine. So what I'm saying to you is that based on what I've seen and based on the influencers I follow, that like the guys who are in the nitty gritty, the guys who do the X's and O's, the guys who break down film, quarterback guys like on Twitter, like the guys, they don't think.
Just say his
Right.
name.
Well, not even him though. I go to other guys, but him, he's a good example though. He's good, and they don't think that he has it because they don't think that he plays the game like from a fundamental standpoint the right way. He don't go through his progressions all the way. He plays hurried. Man, I got real questions about him. You know, he has
Aaron's gonna fix that though.
Will he?
Well, Greg, how do you make Zach great again? How would you make him great again?
I look, the way they're doing it, the way they're trying to do it now is ideal. Putting him behind Aaron Rodgers makes a lot of sense. They're taking the right steps. I just think it's kind of a lost cause of the way he plays the game. That's just my take on it. Like I think that he doesn't make reads and progressions fast enough to be able to play at an effective level in the NFL. That is my thing. Yeah, it's the mental processing post snap. Like when he snaps the ball and the defense drops out of whatever they're in, or they disguise whatever coverage they're in, he don't read it quickly enough. I'm regurgitating information right now. I'm even telling you I'm just telling you. You know what
that
I'm saying?
can also be learned too, though. That's just more time studying and things of that nature.
You're right, Chris, but not everybody's Daniel Jones, and it don't click. Like you know what I'm saying? Not
You
everybody's
about to make niggas hang up.
Daniel Jones, Daniel Jones post snap processing has been great since last year with Brian Daboll. I'm just saying, man.
Hey,
Tone, are we on the NFC West?
to your point, we're gonna start at the 49ers. To your point, I don't know if y'all remember, it's a part in Hard Knocks in the first episode where Aaron looked at him and was like, everything isn't a no look. You're gonna have to look here, look there. So to your point, it's still something that needs to be learned and worked on. I just think you sit under Aaron Rodgers and you don't get better and don't learn, to your point, then you don't deserve to be in the league.
Well, let's see how that works out for Jordan Love this year. He should be Michael Jordan then.
If he did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, right. We'll see.
Well, this is a contract year for him, so there's a lot more pressure on him than Zach Wilson.
Well, they also took away all of his damn weapons too. Let's say that. You know, Devontae Adams left, Randall Cobb left, Alan Lazard left. Who's he gonna throw to? He throwing to who Daniel Jones was throwing to last year.
Well, Watson was there. Watson's fast. He had some couple good games.
Watson's there, but that's it.
That's it. And look, they
are dubs.
They're not trying to be good. They're not trying to be good. They're trying to go after Caleb Williams, and it makes sense, bro. If I was a team on the fringes right now, it's Caleb Williams. All I'm doing.
Yeah, but listen, you keep saying that about every team. Caleb Williams is one person. Some other teams need to start being good. You know what I mean, or try to be good because you're not. You got to really, look at it from the outside and say like, hey, what are our chances of getting Caleb Williams? Watch how many
2-win teams you see this season. Yeah. 0-win teams. They're gonna be a 0-win teams. The Cardinals might not win a damn game. You might see. They're gonna tell us after like week 5. Kyler Murray, his legs still hurting, bro. Meanwhile, Kyler on Twitter talking about, I'm good. They just BSing. They're not gonna sit. They're gonna shut him down, bro. Like I'm telling you, Caleb Williams is that special, and Drake May is really good too, right behind him. And the kid from Duke is good. So, man, there's some guys. I'm just saying you're gonna see some tanking of epic proportions this year. I think we're gonna get a 0-win team this year. We're gonna get one.
I don't see it.
Yeah, the Giants.
Yeah, okay. Mess around, beat y'all. If the Jets could beat y'all with Mike White, don't let Daniel Jones walk up in there. Walk up in your trap.
That was like 2-3 years ago.
I'm never gonna forget it. That was crazy. That was like 2. It was definitely more recent than that too. I remember it was fresh.
2 years ago.
Yo, that's mad funny because I was going through old clips today, and that was one of the clips I saw. I was like, but didn't we beat y'all?
Yeah, you just said
that. I was gonna let you put that one down, bro.
And it really was like a year later. Miles was like, but didn't we beat y'all? And you started off, you already mentioned the Cardinals 0-win team. The over-under for them is 4.5 wins. Damn. I could see 1 or 2 wins.
It's all about what they do with Kyler Murray. They're gonna let him play?
No, he's not playing. He got hurt in December.
He's not gonna play the whole season.
He's not gonna play the whole season.
Sheesh.
He's done. He's done here. If they
who's their backup?
Right?
It's probably Colt is ass. He is so ass.
Y'all love that.
I hated that.
With that being said, you think he ends up getting traded?
That's what I was gonna say. The real conversation to have is what is his trade value and where does he go? Who are the suitors for Kyler Murray?
Well, based on
to Chris's point, everybody can't get Caleb Williams or Drake, man. Everybody, it's only three quarterbacks that you mentioned that's out there. So there's going to be a team. I think he's going to have a big market.
There's four quarterbacks. The kid from Tennessee too. He is this year's Richardson. What's his name? Milton. Yeah, he threw a ball. He throws the ball 90 yards to the air. All right, so he's another one. But to your point, not all of them can. So I don't know what the suitors. It's just hard to say right now. I mean, a team like the Cardinals, the Bucks. You know, if they fall short and have bad luck in the draft, right? Maybe they want to go after Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's going to be a weird thing to see play out because it's the attitude stuff. It's not all football with him. It's like, you know, he acts like a spoiled brat, they say, or whatever. That's kind of like the MO on him. So I don't know where he ends up, but it's going to be one of those teams. One of those teams will take a swing at him, right? I'm trying to think of obvious other locations. I mean, Tennessee, guys. Tennessee is a place that, why not? Because they're gonna be just good enough to not be in the sweepstakes for those quarterbacks I'm mentioning. So why not Tennessee as a location for Kyler Murray? That's a sneaker. There you go. That's what you come to the podcast for stuff like that. That's it. I think that's the location.
I think too that's great for whoever they get if they get Caleb Williams, because I think you get a nice haul back for Kyler Murray. So you could get some draft picks. You could possibly get, depending if you're talking about Tennessee, maybe you get some of their young talent coming over there, maybe something on defense to round out this team, because the Cardinals, they really got to tear this back down to the stilts and start over. Honestly, Arizona is.
Sending Hopkins back to the Cardinals would be insane.
That would, wow.
I don't think they're going to get as much as you think for Kyler Murray, though.
I don't think so either, though. I'm actually with you on that. I think his market is depressed right now, coming off an injury, and they saying he acts like bad baby on the sideline. So I don't know what we're gonna get.
Especially like you look at what happened with the Broncos, and they gave up all that for Russell Wilson, and it hasn't really panned out. And then you look at Aaron Rodgers, we only gave up one potential first-round pick basically for him. So if you're doing that for a back-to-back two-time MVP from a couple years ago, then Kyler Murray, I mean, what has he done in the NFL? But run.
Well, Aaron Rodgers is also 80 years old, so I don't know if it's a great comp. It's a whole career.
Hold up.
There's a whole career in front of Kyler Murray. I'm just saying, but I don't know if that's the reason. The biggest reason is we have personality question. Here's the reasons. We have personality and character issue questions about him, and he's black. That's it. So the market is going to be interesting to see how it plays out. That's all I'm saying. I just don't know how it's going to go. Aaron Rodgers is he's John.
Why you always gotta say someone's black, bro?
Because he's black. He's black. What you mean?
Nah, that's insane, bro. What was you about to say? He's what?
He's black.
That's crazy.
Bro, he's black. Yo, don't act like don't act like it don't make a difference, bro. I'm just saying.
It does, but
it with no film, character issues, and you're black, bro. That's a toxic combination right there, bro.
I still think because he has a future, though. I think because he still has a future, he's so young. We'll see. They'll get more than what they got for A-Rod. To your point, I think the age factored into, because they don't know how long A-Rod's playing after this. Yeah. So that factored into the trade, and A-Rod told them jokers, New York is my only option. Kyler Murray is not in a situation to tell Arizona, these are my teams. He's not in that. He don't got no leverage in this. Yeah. We're going to send you wherever we can get the best package. And that's where I think it's going to be some team that's desperate for them.
Could be Minnesota, too.
Minnesota, Kirk.
Oh, yeah. That's a great location.
Oh, man, Kirk Ride, man.
Get Kirk up out of here, man.
Kyler ain't a better solution than Kirk.
I think he is.
No. Kirk has done way more than Kyler.
I mean,
you think Kirk is cool with Cam?
Yo, Kirk is a nice Christian man. I'll give you that. I think the propaganda was amazing on quarterback. He's a great Christian man saying, yo, I respect that. No cap. He sucks. He's not good. Yo,
it's crazy. He had the Amish in his crib giving him treatment and massages. That was wild, bro.
That's wild, bro.
That whole thing was wild.
He's a nice guy, though. I'll give him that. I don't like the whole Kirk Gold Chains nonsense, but I think he's a nice guy. I really do. His wife is wonderful. He's a great family. No, look, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 person. But quarterback? Are we talking about football? We're talking about him as a man. We talking about he could be Joe Osteen off the
He's
field.
a decent quarterback.
Damn.
he said he's better off as Joe Austin.
He could be Joe. That's fine, bro.
Jeez.
That'll be his calling. How you know it's not his calling? How
This
you know
man
God
Greg
called
said
him?
he needs to switch career.
I don't think he's not like bad that bad. Okay, like I'm obviously engaging into my.
I mean, you talking about him like he Baker. You know what I mean?
He's not. He's good. Yeah, look, he's a good middling quarterback in the NFL. He's Jared Goff. He's good. He's good. He's good. That's where he's at.
Hey, so you
Jared
mentioned
Goff.
the Cardinals. Cardinals not being anything this year. There's another team in the division that very well might be in that same position. The Rams, their over and under is 6.5. I was watching NFL Network today. There's rumors that Cooper Kupp might be on the trade market too.
Wow.
Yeah, they've mortgaged their whole future to build a Super Bowl team. They did it. They got it, but their future is kind of dead right now. They're paying Aaron Donald $30-something million a year, and you're not able to reap the benefits of it because this team is not good anymore. Like Cooper Kupp, and who else is he being thrown to? And then Matthew Stafford, he's one hit away from
Retirement.
something bad happening. So, and then you got his backup. What are we doing?
Stetson.
Yeah, Stetson, his roommate in college. So, so with that, I don't know. I think they're not really trying to win. I think they should tank. Maybe Matthew Stafford, if he does get injured, I'm not wishing that. But if it does happen and you put Stetson in, it gives you a better chance to make a play for the kid in your backyard with Caleb Williams.
Yo, I'll put a request in for Cooper Kupp on the Giants. Yeah, I'll take a little flyer on that. That I'll do. Him and Brian Dable.
Y'all don't have the money. Y'all don't have the money.
Yeah, we do. We're actually gonna have like 50 million cap space. Yo, don't talk about stuff you don't know about, bro. You like to talk about stuff you don't know about. You like, yo, you talk about confidence too. Like you know what he's talking about. Yo, we have a healthy.
You say Saquon? Yeah, I'm wondering where the money at too.
Yo, Saquon got. Yo, the Giants. Hey, yo, let's move on, bro. Like, because we'll move on. The Giants, in comparison to every other team who had a running back up for a contract in the league this summer, handled him the best out of any other team. Eckler, Jacobs, they handled him like with first class, the white glove service, bro. In comparison to everybody else, they got him a deal that wasn't the franchise tag. He's an idiot. He took less. I don't know why, but it's all guaranteed. It took care of, well, I don't know. It's most of it's guaranteed. It took care of him, man. They tried to take care of dude. I got to give him some credit for that. All right. In a market that was depressed and working against him anyways. He should have been wide receiver. It's his fault. It's that simple.
The other two teams in this division that are actually good, and I think they'll make the playoffs, both of them. You got the 49ers and the Seahawks. Seahawks, their over and under is 8.5. Before y'all tell me if they have the over or the under, where would y'all rank their wide receiver trio of DK, Lockett, and JSN?
Oh, yeah.
It's up there.
It's up there, man.
I'd say second best trio.
Second best? Oh, to the Bengals, right?
But
Well, he's right.
that's
He's
fair, right?
No, that's very fair.
That's the
But
truth.
you're right. I'm only laughing because it's the Bengals and it's you. But
Yeah, Bengals fan or not, that's the truth.
you're right. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue.
This is probably the last year of that trio because we're not gonna be able to keep all three. Tyler Boyd's gonna be sent elsewhere.
Oh, Boyd's gonna be the odd man out. That was gonna be Higgins. I'll trade you for Higgins right now.
We're resigning Higgins and we're definitely resigning Chase. But Boyd, we already resigned Boyd to his second contract, right? We're not gonna resign him to a third contract unless he takes less money. But typically after that second contract, they end up signing somewhere else in free agency. So writing's on the wall.
Hey, is it a hot take? I have Lockett above DK because I feel DK's route tree is super limited, and being that he is that of a physical freak, the numbers when it comes to jump balls, he does not. Most of the time, he ain't getting those jump balls to be that athletic, to be that strong.
All that candy.
Mm-hmm. Him being weak at the catch point is crazy.
It makes no sense to me. I think Tyler Lockett has a more complete route tree than DK.
I think Tyler Lockett has just proved time and time again that he's Mr. Reliable, right? Like he's always there. It seems like he's been playing since forever. And he really hasn't fell off.
No, I'd agree with that. I'd agree. And JSN's route tree is probably more complete than anybody else on that team. Maybe he's that great at running routes. So look, they're going to be great offensively.
Like me out there.
They're going to be great offensively, and he chatting right now. They're going to be great offensively, and I think the only thing that can derail their season is Geno regressing, which is possible. But I'm not rooting against the guy, but it's possible. I know. Who am I kidding? I am rooting against him openly, because I need more playoff spots to be open and available for the Giants to slide into. But
y'all had him in your locker room.
I don't have any regrets about that. Okay, yeah, he's good where he's at. I'm good where I'm at. Daniel Jones is going to be a special, bro. Top 10 quarterback. Greg Jennings said it. Yeah, you ain't been listening to me.
What does that mean, though?
Yeah.
You happy with just being a top 10 quarterback?
What do you? Yes, if you was 15 last year, if you was 15 or 14 or 13 last year, yeah, that's been improvement. Top 10 quarterback this year. If we can say that, solidify after this season was a success, and the Giants are in the playoffs, and he had a great year, and he's gonna have a great year.
You make up some excuse every year why the Giants will be a success. Since when did?
Was I right? Wasn't I right about last year though?
No.
Yes, I was.
A success is winning a chip. Other than that, it ain't a success, bro.
All right, you see, Chris, you need to chill out, bro.
I'm getting him hot right now.
I see what he's trying to do. Bro. It's all right. I'm gonna let him have it because it's his first day back. I'm gonna let you have it, bro. I ain't gonna go there with you, bro.
Yeah, I think over under 8.5.
I say over.
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 This for the Seahawks still, or for Niners? Yeah,
Seahawks.
over. I think whatever you say for the Niners is over.
I would agree too. I just think they have a tried and true system in place.
Yeah.
They're going to win games.
Yeah, the question with 49ers, do you think this is the year they get over the hump?
No. Brock Purdy's a quarterback. No.
Not even because of that, but because they lost their defensive coordinator, right? So I'm curious to see how they show up on the defensive side of the ball. Because now I forget his name, but he's the coach of the Texans now, right? So that's going to be their test, not their offense. We already know what their weapons can do. Brock Purdy knows how to play within that system and just get the ball out of his hands to his weapons. But what is that defense going to look like in their scheme?
I think they'll be fine. I think even after Salah left, they were fine. So I think it's just a cycle of they got defensive minds over there, and they got the pieces. They got Fred Warner. They got a bunch of random draft picks in the secondary that they can formulate a cohesive unit. So, and then hopefully they re-sign Nick Bosa so he's not holding out for too long, because they're going to need him big time. So,
He's going to show up, man. He's not going.
He's going to show up. And then same with the guy they signed from the Eagles that they just brought in too. He's another guy on the D-line that is going to add another element to this team.
Kyle Shanahan football team is always very good. All right. Usually, that just seems to be the thing he does well. So, they're going to run the ball well, and they're going to play action off of that. They're going to throw it to Kittle. They're going to throw it to Devo. They're going to win a lot of games, bottom line. And if they're going to get Bosa paid for the season. So those things are all going to come together. They'll be a good team. They're not going to win a Super Bowl. They're never going to win a Super Bowl as long as they don't figure out the quarterback position. In my opinion, they can't win with Brock Purdy. That's just my take. You need special quarterback play. You can't go beat Patrick Mahomes with Brock Purdy. It's not going to happen. No one named Brock is beating Pat Mahomes. It's just not happening. Or Joe Burrow, for that matter, because Joe Burrow could easily be in the Super Bowl this year. And
I don't know. I think Brock Purdy could have better numbers than Daniel Jones this year.
You won't.
Possible. It's
possible. You could triple up.
He got better weapons.
I'll
give him that. He got better weapons.
He
got a better offensive line.
He has one better.
I might side with Miles on this, man.
Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yo, save this clip because Daniel Jones might throw 30 touchdowns this year. And then you'll sit around, you have to bet on someone named Brock Purdy to beat out Daniel Jones in terms of numbers. All right. All right.
Chill out. I know Madden comes out next week, but don't be throwing all these fake numbers out there and all that.
next week I'm copping that. 30 touchdowns for Daniel Jones, bro. Top 10 QB. I know I said some other stuff last week.
That's impressive when other quarterbacks are out here dropping 45.
Who dropping what? Pat Mahomes and Joe Burrow. Has Joe Burrow ever done that before, by the way? Is that many?
Josh, nah. He was in the 40s, but I don't think 45.
He's in the 40s. You see, Daniel Jones will get 30 and he'll run for like 7 more.
Hey man, I voted on the poll. I said what? Between 25 and what was it, 25 and 27?
Oh, you voted that high?
Yeah.
Good. DC is a good man.
I went with the majority, bro.
He's a good man. Well, there was a higher number then. There was a higher option, wasn't it? 30?
Yeah, no one chose that.
Did I choose it? I think I chose it.
You was the only one.
I was the only one who chose it? It's all right. People are idiots, bro. What are you gonna do? I don't side with the majority, bro. The majority voted for Trump one year.
Yeah, we're gonna call you Greg Carton from now
on. Carton hates him.
All right, we ended off the show with the all-time wide receivers. With Chris being back, Chris will have the number 1 overall pick with the 2nd pick. After that, it will be Miles, then me, and Greg will finish off with the 4th and the 5th pick. So starting off, Chris, your first 2 picks, all-time wide receivers, who are you going with?
Damn, I get two of them boys?
He blowing my shit, bro. Just pick a wide receiver.
Huh?
Just pick a wide receiver, bro. You got Jerry Rice on the board.
You got 10 seconds.
Yeah, obviously Jerry Rice and probably my boy Randy Moss.
Why are you saying probably? Like that's not 1 and 2 on the top list.
I think it's easily 1 and 2. I think he picked the best receiver of all time. Honestly,
I'm saying probably because
you got to put Jamar.
Some people could have him vice versa swap. Some people could have him at 3.
I don't know.
Just know Jerry Rice and Randy Moss.
Miles, your pick.
I only get 1?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Saucy.
Man.
What you can't hear?
Who am I gonna take? I'm gonna take Calvin.
Megatron. All right. So Megatron, Jerry Rice, Randy Moss is off the board. My pick, and then it is Greg with 2 picks. I'm going with Tyreek Hill.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Antonio Brown, Terrell Owens.
Ooh.
Damn.
Back to me. So we got Antonio Brown, T.O.'s off the board. I'm going to go with, guess I'll stay with this era. Let me get Justin Jefferson.
Y'all boys throwing out some names, huh?
That's sweet.
Miles, you're up.
Julio.
Okay.
Easy.
That's real good.
Now Chris got 2 picks again.
I'm gonna go Marvin Harrison, and I'm gonna throw out a sleeper. I'm gonna go Deshaun Jackson.
Ooh,
that's high for a guy. That's high for a guy who just runs really fast.
That's how you get fired.
That's high for a guy who just runs fast. Oh, is it me or is it now?
It's back to Miles.
Oh, that's some BS.
Let's see.
Miles, yo.
Carry the 2.
So who we named so far?
So we got off the board right now Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, Marvin Harrison, Deshaun Jackson, Megatron, Julio Jones, Antonio Brown, T.O., Tyreek Hill, and Justin Jefferson.
I'm gonna go with Sterling Sharp.
That's good. That's good. Do I get 2 again or something like that?
Yeah, you do. But I got next.
What the hell? What kind of
It's like the fantasy draft. Chris is off first. He gets the 2 picks. Then it's the back-to-back picks. then it's Miles, then it's me. We only get one pick, and then you get 2 picks, and then it goes back to rotation.
That makes sense. Okay.
Last week's episode, you didn't get 2 picks, so I try to get you 2 picks.
I feel you. That makes sense.
I'm gonna keep it this era. Let me get Stephon Diggs.
Eh,
That's a tight end. So Ariana giving me suggestions. She just named a tight end. That's a tight end.
Yeah, you got 2 right here.
Not that good. She's a
you
Heinz.
probably saying someone like Deontay Johnson. She need to calm down.
She said Heinz. She said Heinz.
Heinz ketchup.
You got her mad. Yo, she said Heinz Ward, bro. No. That's not my pick. That's not my pick. I'm gonna go Chris Carter, and I'm gonna go Odell.
Oh,
Get
okay.
up out of here.
Prime Odell better than their favorite receiver.
No. It's all time. We're not talking prime. It's all time.
Yeah, Prime Odell had an all-time stretch. I'm taking Prime Odell over a lot of dudes.
All right. Get up out of here, man.
It's my turn now.
How many receivers you got to pick?
It's 5 total.
How does this work? Because I've been skipped like 3 times now.
You got 1 left, Greg.
Your mom called me. I think she's calling you. Man.
What about me?
Call your mom back.
Yeah, you got 1 left.
I got one more.
Me and Miles got 2 more picks.
Damn, an obvious one hasn't been said yet.
It's my go.
Yeah, go ahead, Miles.
I'm taking Larry Fitz.
There it is.
Damn.
There it is, right there.
I'm not mad about my picks.
You want to take a TikToker?
Ooh. Or TikToker. I didn't take Juju.
You know who you talking about.
He took Tariq Hill already. I think he's gonna be picking like the 50th pick.
I'm going with Michael Irvin.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's Chris' last pick.
Chad Johnson.
Who?
Ocho.
Oh, Ocho's a great pick. That's a nice pick.
That was bad drafted by me. I knew if it came up to it and it was still on the board, Chris was gonna get him, but I was hopeful.
I was hoping I had 2 picks. I was about to say Larry Fitz and Ocho, but
I'm
thankfully
shocked you didn't say Jamar Chase or something like that.
nah, not yet. How you gonna put someone in all time? That's why I was surprised when you said Justin Jefferson. I mean, he's great, but he got a long career ahead of him. We got to see what happens with that.
I think long as it was the same conversation with Odell. If Odell didn't get injured and have to go play in Cleveland, Odell probably be the greatest wide receiver. Justin Jefferson is on that same pace, most touchdowns at his age, most receiving yards. Like he's breaking all the records already. He stayed healthy. I think my pick will make sense 10 years from now. Greg, your last pick.
Been a lot of good picks.
Isaiah Hodgins.
He's great. He might be in a conversation of this one day.
Hey, PFF got him ranked 25 this year, 25th wide receiver going into the season.
People don't even talk about it. So I'm sorry. That's gonna be one of my fancy picks. Don't even talk about it, bro. This is crazy.
Don't say some stuff. Yeah.
Don't say. Yo, wait.
A normal draft. You're running out of time.
Wait till fantasy draft. I'm gonna be taking my time. Anyway. I got some names in my head. I'm trying.
You gonna say Plexico Burris or some?
Shut up, bro.
Shooter.
I'm gonna take.
You want me to run some names off?
Nah, don't do that for him.
No, you don't gotta do that. I really have names in my head. I want to see this one better, and it definitely is. It's just there's one name coming to mind. I'm gonna do it for this.
You ran out of time. Sterling Shepard. All right.
Times. Reggie Wayne. I'll take Reggie Wayne. Why not Reggie Wayne?
Here we go.
Reggie Wayne. All right. Miles, your last pick.
Taking Devontae.
Devontae who?
Adams.
Devontae.
Oh shit. Oh. Yo, man, just end the show, bro.
And you said Devontae who?
I don't know about Devontae Smith from the Eagles. You know he's a weird Eagle. He's a half-breed Eagles fan or something. I don't know what's wrong with him. It's just weird, bro.
Team in law.
How you root for a New York team and root for the Philly team at the same time? Don't tell me it's because your sister worked there, because I ain't even about you. Her bread ain't about you. She making money, so she has to be affiliated. You like Jalen Hurts the whole time. It's what it is, bro.
That's my brother.
Yeah, all right.
I ride for him.
My last pick, I'm going with D-Hop.
Damn, what was I doing?
I was about to do that. If you went Devontae, I was doing D-Hop, but you went.
So for those that's watching this, when you see this, let us know which set of wide receivers you think is the best draft. Chris had Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, Marvin Harrison, Deshaun Jackson, and Ocho. Miles had Megatron, Julio, Sterling Sharp, Larry Fitz, and Devontae. Greg had AB, T.O., Chris Carter, Odell, and Reggie Wayne. And Tone, Mr. Still Not Worried, had Tyreek, Justin Jefferson, Diggs, Michael Irvin, D-Hop.
Chris having Deshaun Jackson with those other wide
Yeah,
receivers.
it sound crazy, bro.
It's like having like a doodle stain in white underwear, bro. It's like you like left a stain in your He's wearing white hands and he just sharded on himself, bro. That's a bad stain, bro.
He panicked.
He panicked, bro.
Yeah, unlike you, I was being courteous at the time.
All right, you'll be all right, bro. It's Friday. You're not about to work tomorrow. You're not doing nothing tomorrow, bro.
No, that's true. He ran out of time, so it's not Reggie Wayne. He got Lil Wayne. That's it.
Hey, you already know the vibes. When you know your football, you can stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready, and you don't need 6 minutes to draft the wide receiver. Bench Mob Ent, we out. Peace.
6 minutes is crazy.